Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am talking about Goldrush, Arizona and giving you guys some tips and artist recommendations. For those that don't know me, my name is Aid. I'm a music festival content creator and I will not be attending Goldrush, Arizona. However, the Arizona rave scene and festival scene has a special heart in my place, so I just wanted to talk about the lineup for Goldrush, Arizona, as well as give you guys some tips if this is your first time attending. Some people may not know this since I live in Austin, Texas. However, my first rave and festival was in Phoenix, Arizona. I grew up in Arizona, and so that scene is very much home to me and I miss it so much. I'm definitely going to have to come back for a festival soon. I haven't been back since Decadence 2018, I want to say. So I just wanted to do a video just to talk a little bit about Goldrush because I feel like this festival is very different from a lot of the other ones in the US. So I just wanted to highlight it a little bit. If you do like today's video, feel free to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button to vibe with me. So Goldrush is going to be September 24th through the 26th of 2021. It's going to be at Rawhide, Arizona. If you are from Arizona, you know Rawhide because it is the main place where all of the EDM raves and festivals are held. So I've been going to Rawhide since 2015. I know that place in and out. I did go to Goldrush when it first happened in 2017. I went to the first edition of it that had happened. It really is a cool festival because they use the actual Western town part. So if you have never been to Rawhide, there's two parts to it. There's an actual event part to it that gets utilized with the warehouse and an open space. Then there's actually a Western town that has like little fun Western theme. Like it literally looks like out of a movie, you know what I mean? And they utilize that space for the festival for Goldrush. And so that's why I think this festival is a little bit more unique compared to some of the other ones. And so you can also play up to that theme as well. So for my first tip is what to wear. Play with the Western theme. Do cowgirl, cowboy, whatever you want to call it. Play with that theme, or if you want to do like all gold and be gold, something like that could be really fun. I think it's just such a fun event to dress up for, so I'm definitely going to recommend that. The venue is technically off a reservation. I would technically call it like South Phoenix. It's also part of an Indian reservation, so something that I always recommend with Ubers or Lyfts, book those ahead of time, or if you're able to drive, they always have parking. My rave fam and I, we always did party buses for those, which was a little extra, but it worked out for us really well. But definitely just plan ahead when it comes to being able to get to that venue. However, I love the venue. I think it's great. Since this is going to be in September, it's still going to be hot in Arizona, so definitely pay attention to that when it comes to what to wear, but also, you know, packing a hydration pack, bringing a fan or a reusable water bottle, stuff to keep you cool because it does get pretty hot still in September especially. So just make sure you have a way of keeping cool just so you can beat that Arizona heat, because I know that dry heat like the back of my hand. It can be really intense to rave and dance in for sure. Make sure that you're taking breaks, stretch out your muscles, stay hydrated, and things like that throughout the event. As for the vibe in the crowd, I love the Arizona rave scene. Like I said, I haven't been back since Decadence, Arizona 2018. I hope it hasn't changed. However, I know my friends and I know a lot of the people in the community, and it's always just the best vibes at Arizona events. I always have the greatest time there. So definitely just expect to be with a welcoming and opening crowd. It's a scene in the community that I fell in love with, and with Goldrush being like a specifically branded event by Relentless Beats, it's a hometown festival, you know what I mean? Like it was grown in Phoenix. It's not owned by Insomniac or anything like that. So I think that also adds another layer to it because we're very proud to have Goldrush, and same thing with like Phoenix Lights. Like those are two branded Arizona festivals that are unique to that scene. And so I always feel like the vibes and the energy is just always really great at this festival. So I hope you have a great time. Just make sure to be kind to one another and to say excuse me going throughout the crowd, and I'm sure you will have a great time with whoever you meet at this festival. Those are just some quick tips. Let me know if you have any questions. However, let's talk about this lineup. I am wearing my Killa Killa shirt from Soap Butterfly. You can use Vibe with Aid to get one yourself because Zed's Dead is on this lineup. So I really wanted to talk about the names on this lineup. So let's go ahead and get into it. It's a very diverse lineup. Like we're hitting all different areas and subgenres, so I'm very interested to see how they have this laid out. Back in 2017 they had 3 stages, I think maybe 4. They had like a main stage, and then they had more of like a house or bass stage. It kind of rotated between. Then they also had more of a housey stage that was like takeovers and stuff like that. So let's dive into this lineup. Kicking it off, we got Above and Beyond. Getting in our feels here. all the feels. Classic, classic, classic. We love Above and Beyond. Ace Aura is on here, who's an up-and-coming bass artist, definitely on the rise and one to watch. AT Aliens has been all over, you guys. They've been on like almost every single lineup. Another bass duo from Atlanta. Autograph is really great. I haven't seen Autograph, I think, since Origins Arizona in 2017 or 2018. I think it was 2018 when that happened. Might have been 2017. I can't remember. Autograph is a duo. They more so have like housey kind of tunes, really good vibes, really good energy. I really love their sets. Black V-Neck is a tech house duo. They are also really awesome. I've seen them a couple times. They have a couple releases on Dirty Bird. Definitely will be some good vibes at that set. Camel Fat. Camel Fat. Ugh. You guys are in for a treat with a Camel Fat set. I always recommend Camel Fat to literally anyone and everyone to go see Camel Fat. I'm going to finally see them for the first time in a long time at Arc Music Festival, and I cannot wait. I hope they have a nighttime spot too, because at nighttime it'll just be so like, ooh, so good with their vibes. Like their tech house definitely can have more of a dark tech house vibe to it too. More melodic as well sometimes. They're just really, really incredible. Chris Lorenzo, back-to-back Wax Motif, a vibe. Certified vibe. Bass house, night bass. That one's going to be a really good back-to-back. I definitely recommend checking that out at some point. Clooney is an up-and-coming tech house producer that's been kind of popping around here and there. I like his one song, When the Sun Goes Down. That was a really great song. Closey, I haven't seen Closey in so long. She's a really incredible experimental freeform bass artist, and she's French. She's really awesome. I haven't seen her in so long. She also has more of like a naturey kind of tribal vibe to it, so I always think she's really great. If they have her at Sunset, that would be really great. She was at Sunset at Freaky Deaky, and it was just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful set. Cosmic Gate, more on the trance side of things. Cray, love my girl Cray. She's more so like future-based bass. She also sings with some of her stuff. I haven't seen her since 2018, so I'd be interested to see what a set looks like now from her. I think this name is Decimate. I'm gonna guess it's a bass artist. I'm not too sure, but from that logo, it seems like a bass artist. Duvall, really good. More so, I'd call him like an EDM pop, also very chill too. He's pretty good. I haven't seen him since Holy Ship 2019. Diplo, I know some people were pretty upset about Diplo due to some allegations, but those have since now been passed, I'm pretty sure. Diplo's on here. I think he's probably going to be in a headliner spot for sure. I like Diplo sets when they're more housey, but I did get down to some Diplo back in the day when I first started raving. I'm not going to lie. Dombresky, really good feel-good house vibes. He's always a good time, really good high energy. EDX is also house, more so like it could be a combination of like tropical house, deep house, like it's a little bit of a blend there. Econova is from Arizona and representing. He is really awesome. Also has some house vibes to him. It's been really cool to watch his career grow and rise, so it's really awesome to see that he gets to play this festival. Getter is on here. Getter is a really awesome bass artist. Really cool to see him on here. I haven't seen him in a long time either. There's so many names that I need to come back around after this pandemic. You guys know I'm excited about this next one. Gorgon City. That's it. Go see Gorgon City. Send me some videos. Thank me later. Their new album was just so beautiful. So like, I would love to see this live. I'm going to see this live on Halloween here in Austin, and I can't wait. They're just beautiful house music, really good uppity house music. There's just no other way of putting it. Please go see them. And then we have Green Velvet, who is a dad to everyone in tech house. I'm just kidding. Green Velvet is a really amazing tech house producer. His sets are always fun. Love Green Velvet. I actually discovered him at Decadence, Arizona 2016. I was just chilling in the warehouse, and that's when I started hearing what tech house was, and the rest is history. Then we have Millennium. You guys know Millennium. Don't need to dive too much into him. I would love to go see him. I will be seeing him at Imagine Music Festival. Very interested to see how he brings in this new album to his sets. That's it. Enzo is a really incredible freeform artist. He has a lot of releases on the Wakan label. I love Enzo. Saw a little bit of his set at Ubby Dubby. Really great up and coming bass producer. James Hype sounds familiar. I think he's a house artist, I'm pretty sure. Jaws for those bassy bass house vibes. Always a good time. I've loved Jaws for so long. The first time I ever saw him was Crush 2016 back in Arizona. They're definitely bringing a lot of people that I've seen at Arizona shows, so it's kind of cool to see that kind of come up. Something that Arizona Relentless Beats typically does is that they'll book the same artist for like, you know, and they'll book it for one festival and then maybe a show, and then they'll have them on another festival coming up. So this could also be a sneak peek into who might be on the Decadence Arizona lineup, because they usually have them sign on for like 2 shows or 2 festivals or something when they're signing them. So definitely would be interested in that. Jessica Audifred is an up and coming bass and dubstep producer that is definitely on the rise and one to watch. I highly recommend her set. Xoxo, I think he changed his logo. Xoxo, also really high energy bass set, also can sometimes teeter more on the hardstyle side of things, also has more of a rock influence lately too. Kill the Noise is pretty classic bass artist. Kyle Walker is a really exciting and up and coming tech house producer. I would definitely check him out. He's going to be at Imagine Music Festival, so I'm excited to see him there. Ellis Dream, we all know the man, really incredible experimental bass producer. His sets really do hit for a lot of people. I still don't think I've ever seen a full set of his, and I would love to, but I know a lot of people love him. Same thing with Mize, also really incredible experimental bass artist that people are talking a lot about, so it could be interesting to see. Monks, I didn't know people were still into him. I thought people canceled him. But he's also like, I think more of a rhythm or dubstep producer. Someone might correct me if I'm wrong. I'm more in the house realm, you guys. Please don't come for me on that. More Kismet is definitely the talk of the town. They are a non-binary 15-year-old, 16-year-old producer. So they are super young. They are definitely making a name for themselves in this scene. A lot of their releases teeter on future bass and bass type music. It just depends. I definitely would love to see them. I think I'm going to at EDC, but we'll see. I think they're on another lineup too. Nightmare, pretty classic. I think he changed his logo too. It's interesting seeing everyone's logos. Nightmare is pretty classic. A lot of people love him. I haven't seen him in a long time. Then we have Noizu, another tech house artist. There's a lot of tech house on here. Tech house is taken over, you guys. I love Noizu. I've seen him a couple of times. My boyfriend and I met at a Noizu set, so that's always a special place in my heart. Omnom, another really incredible tech house artist, has releases on Dirty Bird. His sets are really fire. Electric Forest 2019. If you know, you know the vibes on that one. Phase One, another, I think dubstep artist, might be more rhythm. I can't remember. Not too familiar with Player Dave. Seth Troxler, back-to-back Tiga. The real ones, no. And the real ones will be at that set. I would 100% be at that set. This lineup would be very hard for me if I really had to pick, because it's just like a combination of all the different phases of my life. Like I have my OG, like baby raver phase where I'd be going to like Jaws, maybe Diplo, and like thrive a little bit there. And then we have like my next phase of like getting into more bass. And then we have my phase of house. So this would be very hard. But Seth Troxler, back-to-back Tia, like those two are legends. If you are into house at all, you should go there. Side Piece, that is Nitty Gritty, back-to-back Party Favor. They collaborate as Side Piece, which is their house project. Really awesome set. I saw them at Seismic Dance Event. Highly recommend checking them out. Somi, she's an up and coming house artist, but she also plays multi subgenres in her sets. I think she's really one to watch as well. She has a collab coming out with Hot Since 82. She also opened for Chris Lake and Fisher under construction in Arizona. So if you guys got to check her out there, she's really awesome. I definitely have her on my list to see. Sudden Death. Sorry, that logo is just like sudden death. I still have never seen a full Sudden Death set. However, on my list, one of these days, it'll happen. Technasia is also another tech house artist. I have some of his stuff saved. Trampa. I love a good Trampa set. I know that may be a shock to some people, but I saw Trampa at EDC Las Vegas. It was someone back-to-back Trampa, whatever that normal back-to-back is between them two. I'm blanking on the other guy's name. But Trampa throws down, I will say. Trampa throws down. Troy Boy, also another person that throws down that I would be shaking my booty to for some good trap vibes. Tynan, I believe, is a bass artist, I'm pretty sure. Vintage Culture. Another one that I've been obsessed with this year. I've been so obsessed. I cannot wait to see him for the first time. He came on my radar during quarantine and I'm just like so ready for that. Tech house, melodic house. It's gonna be so good. I hope they put him at nighttime. Definitely send me videos of this, please. Virtual Riot, another pretty well-known dubstep artist. Walker and Royce, Tech House, Dirty Bird vibes. Same with West End. Zed. You know, I would go see a Zed set. It's been a minute. I could use that serotonin. You know what I mean? Zed was one of the first artists I feel like I really fell in love with Clarity and Stay the Night. And he puts on a good set. He does put on a really good set. And then rounding out this lineup, we got Zed's Dead back-to-back Grizz, which I would love to see. I feel like this back-to-back would be very, very interesting combining the two. We got the funky bass vibes from Grizz, and we just got the all amazing bass vibes from Zed's Dead. They can do anything, and I would just be so happy with it. You know what I mean? I haven't seen Zed's Dead in a long time, and that first set back is just gonna get me. I just can't wait for that. They also put some names on the undercard. So out of these ones, I know about Medicine Mike. He's local to Arizona. It looks like this was just the first phase, so I'm definitely interested to see who else they have. Really excited for anyone that's going to attend this festival, just because I miss the Arizona rave scene, and also this lineup is pretty great. So let me know if you guys have any questions from anything I talked about today. I hope you guys have the best time at Goldrush. I can't wait to see you guys vibe out and have a good time. If you did like today's video, feel free to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button to vibe with me. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.